Good morning, everybody. Doug Jenkins with the Findlay Hancock County Chamber of Commerce. Pastor Chris Bamey here at Cedar Creek Church. We just cut the ribbon on the new location here on Findlay's east side. First of all, thank you for having us out here today.
Thank you, Doug. Your team was incredible. It's always an honor to work with you.
It's a great team of volunteers, the Red Coats, so we're happy to be able to share that day with them. But let's talk about what's going on here, because this has been very exciting in the community. I did not realize that it was 10 years ago this coming weekend that Cedar Creek launched in Findlay, and now another milestone just a decade later.
Yeah, that's right. And we feel so called to this city. It's been such a joy and honor to have a campus here. We're a multi-site church, but to be in this community, serving this community, I'm from this community. It just means so much. The mall has been great, but about a year ago, we entered into a merger with Stonebridge Church of God. They had a facility, and they wanted to really bring our two missions together. So we merged together, and it's been a year-long renovation, and we are excited to launch in this new permanent home here, as you said, on the east side of Findlay.
There's a lot that goes into that. There's the brick and mortar part of it, but there's the people. There's the two congregations. There's two ideologies, and not all that different, obviously, if they approached you, but still, there's some things to sort out there. I imagine that was an interesting process to learn more about each other.
It was incredible. And I mean, I believe your community of business leaders knows when you hear terms like merger and acquisition, it can get confusing. And what I love about the local church is that we aren't against each other. We're for each other. What I really love about Stonebridge and their leadership team is they were excited to see this place in 1995 that was built for the purpose of reaching people and serving the community, rejuvenated and energized again. And I got to tell you, the best part of this merger has been watching that core group of people from Stonebridge come to Cedar Creek and make a difference right away. So that's what you want to see in a merger. A lot of leadership conversations, a lot of discovery phases, coming to the conclusion that we can do more together than we could apart. And that's where we're at today.
I think what's been very cool, the whole building process is obviously you've got your contractors and everything, but there's been a lot of volunteer sweat equity in this as well.
Yeah, actually over 10,000 hours of volunteers coming in here, working on it, owning the space. We really couldn't have made this timeline and this turnaround without them. And so we are so incredibly grateful for that.
As we said during the ribbon cutting, I've always found when I come to Cedar Creek, it's a very positive experience. It's a very welcoming experience. If you don't know what you're in for, you come in and you feel energized afterwards. And I think that's very paramount to your mission.
It is. And what I would look at somebody to say is like, hey, we all have that wonder, like if I walk into a church, what's going to happen? Is that, the old metaphor is the building going to burn down? And I would just look at you and say, this is why we came to this community. There are incredible churches in this community, but the one role that we feel we play is a place where someone who's never attended church or it's been a while could come and get introduced to Jesus, and really a group of people who embody the heartbeat of Jesus, which is exactly what you're talking about, that welcoming, judgment-free zone to come and just find out who God is and what he wants for you. So that's our goal, and we would love to have you as our guest here at our grand opening, especially if you've never been to church before. I think you're going to find it a great place to come and be a part of.
So let's talk about grand opening. We did the ribbon cutting today. This weekend is the planned opening. Maybe some fire marshal things to take care of.
We've got to work through the inspector things, and we're praying over that. But the goal is to launch this Sunday with 3 services, 9, 11, and 1. That's September 22nd. And certainly, if anything would happen there, we would be launching shortly after that. But our prayer and our hope is to launch this Sunday, 9, 11, and 1 o'clock. So that's the plan.
Be sure to check that out. And you can get more information about that and everything else going on at the church through your social media as well.
CedarCreek.tv. Hit us up on Instagram, Facebook. We do have a community page on Facebook, a group page for our campus. But, man, we would love to see you here and experience it. Thanks for being here, Doug, and thanks for all that you do for our city.
Absolutely. Thank you again for having us. Congratulations. And we look forward to another decade of Cedar Creek in the community.
That's right.
Pastor Chris, I'm Doug Jenkins. Have a great day, everybody.